I thought I knew everything about my fiancée until I found the secret that changed my life forever. It started like any other ordinary Tuesday morning in April 2022, at our little apartment in Brooklyn. My name's Emma, and I'd been engaged to Michael for almost a year. We were supposed to get married in September, and honestly, I thought we were the perfect couple, no secrets, no surprises. But that day, everything shifted. Michael and I met back in 2018 at a coffee shop near NYU. He was charming, ambitious, and had this contagious energy about startups and tech. I loved how passionate he was. I worked in marketing for a mid-sized firm, and we balanced each other out. Things felt stable, comfortable. We moved in together in 2020, and it was around then I first noticed Michael's late-night calls and secretive texts. But I pushed those doubts aside. I told myself, he's just working hard. Then came that Tuesday morning. I was sorting through our joint bank statements to plan the wedding budget when I saw an unfamiliar transaction, $15,000 to a company called Luminatech Innovations. That didn't ring any bells. Michael never mentioned investing in anything recently. When I asked, he got defensive, said it was a small side project he was excited about but didn't want to talk details yet. Something didn't add up. And that feeling? It gnawed at me for days. That weekend, I decided to dig deeper. I looked up Luminatech Innovations and found out it was a startup in the smart lighting sector based in San Francisco. Their website was sleek, and their product promised to revolutionize home energy consumption. Interesting, sure, but why hide an investment from me? I started asking around discreetly, talked to some mutual friends, checked Michael's social media for any hints. Then, a message popped up on a private tech forum under his username. It was a post congratulating the Luminatech team for closing their series of funding round. Michael was proud of it. Proud enough to post online, but not to share with me? The more I uncovered, the more betrayed I felt. Why would he keep this a secret? Was he hiding more? My trust began to crack. Then, one night, I confronted him directly. We sat across from each other at the kitchen table, the tension thick enough to cut with a knife. I asked him why he hadn't told me about the investment. His response shocked me. He confessed that the startup was on the verge of something huge, a potential buyout that could make him, and by extension us, wealthy beyond our dreams. But he was scared. Scared I'd think he was reckless or untrustworthy. My anger morphed into confusion, then cautious hope. Could this secret, this betrayal, actually be a blessing? Over the next few weeks, Michael's prediction came true. Luminatech announced a buyout by a major corporation, bringing his initial $15,000 investment to over $1.2 million. Suddenly, our world flipped. From wedding budget worries, we were talking about financial freedom. But here's the twist, instead of just celebrating, I realized I could turn this secret into something more. Michael's secrecy had hurt me, yes, but it also gave me leverage. I decided to play my own game. I started quietly consulting a lawyer and financial advisor, learning the ropes of investment and asset protection. Then, during a tense conversation about finances and trust, I laid down a condition: transparency from now on, and proof of any major decisions. It was my way of reclaiming power. But Michael? He doubled down. He admitted he'd kept other little secrets too: previous investments, partnerships, even a covert side business. The shock hit hard, but I was ready. I presented an ultimatum: honesty or we part ways. To my surprise, he chose honesty. Slowly, walls came down. Our relationship transformed, built on a new foundation that neither of us expected. The so-called betrayal became the catalyst for my own growth. I invested some of the Luminatech gains into a small startup I'd been dreaming about, an ethical fashion brand. Watching it blossom gave me a new sense of pride and independence. Looking back, I realized that secret wasn't just a betrayal, it was a wake-up call. It forced me to stand up, to find my own voice in a relationship that could have collapsed under the weight of hidden truths. We're getting married this September, and yes, it's a little complicated. But stronger. Transparent. Honest. So, if you ever find a secret hiding in your life that seems like a curse, look closer. Sometimes, it's the key to unexpected fortune, not just in money, but in strength and trust. If you enjoyed this story, hit that like button. And subscribe for more real-life tales that will keep you guessing. Thanks for listening. I'm Emma, and that's my story of betrayal, fortune, and the power of secrets told right.